What's going on, everyone? It's time for another film review. Today we're actually going to talk about Cannibal Ferox. This is a controversial film from the early 80s. It was, in the early 80s, there's quite a few cannibal movies like Cannibal Holocaust and a lot of other ripoffs and stuff of that. And yeah, ended up becoming pretty brutal. This one also has the same sort of reputation as Cannibal Holocaust. So, but it's Cannibal Ferox. It was released April 24th, 1981. It was directed by uh, Mangete, or no, Umberto Lenzi, who also did films like Mangete Vive, The Man Deep from the Deep River, The Tough Ones, and Almost Human. Um, Cannibal Ferox is about a university student writing a thesis on cannibalism, and she goes on an expedition with a group of some other Italians, which are posing as Americans in this, and go out to live with an actual cannibalistic tribe who are will show them how it's done and stuff like that. So they go out and they run into a lot of crazy things. One, they run into a python that eats their pet. They go and meet the tribe, and things start going fine until the tribe starts turning on them and slowly starts attacking them and picking them off one by one. And it's up to them to survive and try to find their way out. Yeah, this is a typical jungle survival thriller. Um, this movie is very controversial because it is one of those rare movies where they actually have animal deaths on film in it. You can watch, there's a couple of rips and stuff where they edit it out, but most of them still have it in. So if you're not into that type of thing, this one won't be for you at all. There is at least like 2 or 3 actual animal deaths in there, which is like this like mongoose monkey thing getting eaten by what do you call it? By a python. I think they actually kill a pig on screen and a cow or something. But yeah. But yeah, so this was put into the video nasties in Europe, and it was heavily censored here in North America when it came out. Yeah, but overall, the film itself, the story is pretty boring and pretty lackluster. It takes them a little while to get there, and it's not very intriguing or anything like that. And as you're there, it the way they shot it and stuff, like there's fake gore effects and stuff in this for like the cannibalistic parts and things like that, and that was actually pretty good looking and stuff. And I like the conflict between like the tourist and the tribe and stuff. Was a lot of amusing scenes in that sense, but for the most part it is a very slow moving movie. It's pretty boring, and it doesn't get very thrilling till near the end. And yeah, and which is fine. But I want watching a movie that has cannibal in its name. You kind of want to see that play out more, where there's only like 1 or 2 scenes, and it's not a very cohesive film either. Because like, also I love the way it ends in this movie, because when the girl who survives comes back, she doesn't even say anything of what happened to them. It's still a mystery. She publishes a book, gets her thesis, get her recognition, but you can tell and see the guilt on her face, and it just ends on a freeze frame of her face. So the ending was interesting and amusing, and the overall plot of the film was a little bit kind of jumbled up and not really cohesive, and it's pretty slow. So yeah, overall this film was a little bit not as good as I was hoping it to be. I was hoping it would be a little more entertaining, like in Cannibal Holocaust and things like that. But this one is a little more Hollywood, let's say, than that. And it wasn't as crazy or anything like that. It still had an interesting concept and some pretty good execution, despite the animal like animals being killed on film and stuff like that. But that's what they used to do back in the day. So, but for a whole film, I give Cannibal Ferox probably like a 2 out of 5. It wasn't super good or anything like that, and the English dubbing was ridiculous in the one I watched. And yeah, overall, it was okay. So Yeah, but if this sounds like something you're interested in, I'll try to find a link so you can watch the whole film down below for free, one of them anyways. Or if I can't do that, I'll link a trailer that I found down below so you can check it out and see what I'm talking about. But also make sure you check out my Instagram. It's always linked down below at Derek. My Instagram that's linked down below. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future. All my stories. The film title and hashtag, subgenre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also linked down below is my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future. All my stories. The film title and hashtag, subgenre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. And also, my letterbox is linked down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first starting after watching the films. And Twitter is down there as well at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay loop this channel, like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And if you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find something weird here and on day probably never thought of checking it together. And so you hear my opinions on popular films come out. Popular films that come out, classic films and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to go talk about a sleazy, schlocky, early 80s B movie called Bog that I found on Shudder in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. And also, if you want me to do Cannibal Holocaust and state my opinions on those, comment that down below too if you want. But yeah, but in the meantime, watch out for all those crazy cannibalistic tribes killing off all the journalists, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.